Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah.
Our goal today is simple. Cut through all the noise, find the really important AI developments, and, bring them straight to you.
Think of it as your shortcut to staying ahead, with hopefully some interesting conversation mixed in.
Exactly. So today, we've got some pretty fascinating stuff lined up. First, this almost telepathic AI wearable. Sounds like sci-fi, but it's real.
Yeah, that one's wild. Then we'll get into the big tech players, Microsoft, Anthropic, and this whole productivity AI battle heating up.
Right, especially with Claude getting new powers to actually create files. And then we'll do a quick run-through of other key AI news and some really useful tools that you might want to check out.
Tools to boost your productivity, which is always good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with that wearable, Alterego. It really does feel like that Arthur C. Clarke quote, sufficiently advanced technology.
This is indistinguishable from magic.
Yep.
This kind of feels like that. It's from an MIT spin-out.
So how does it work? Is it reading brainwaves or something?
No, and that's what's quite interesting. It's actually non-invasive. It's a headset, but it uses tiny cameras, really precise ones.
Cameras. Pointed where?
At your jaw and throat. They detect super subtle muscle movements, the kind you make even when you just intend to speak, like silently.
Ah, so sub-vocalization, almost.
Sort of, but even less than that sometimes. The AI interprets these tiny signals as commands. They say it's almost at the speed of thought.
Wow. And what can you actually do with it?
Well, the demos show things like coding, sending texts, asking questions about what you're seeing.
All silently.
All silently. And they even have this thing called Silent Sense for direct sort of telepathic-like communication between people wearing the device.
Okay, that is sci-fi territory.
Yeah.
How robust is this, though? Does it work if you're, on a noisy train?
Apparently, yes. That's one of the big advantages they're highlighting. It works well in noisy environments, handles different languages, it can respond to visual stuff you're looking at.
And it picks up even if you're not actually moving your mouth, just thinking the words.
That's the claim. It detects the internal intention, even without visible movement. This tech isn't brand new. It started back in the MIT Media Lab around 2018.
Ah, so it's had some development time.
Exactly. Years of research before spinning out into a company just this year, 2025. The big deal here is really pushing how we interact with AI. It's not a brain chip, but it feels almost mind-reading fast.
So for you, the listener, this could mean a future where controlling tech is just thinking it? Less typing, less talking out loud?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A much more seamless connection between your thoughts and the digital world.
Incredible stuff. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. From future interfaces to the current battles in the corporate world. Microsoft.
Right. Big news potentially brewing there. They might be integrating Anthropic's Claude into Office 365.
Which is interesting because they're already so heavily invested in OpenAI, right? Why look elsewhere?
Well, the word is that in their own testing, Microsoft found Claude, specifically the Sonnet 4 models, were actually better than GPT-5 for certain tasks.
Like what kind of tasks?
Things like creating spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations, core Office stuff.
Huh. So they might pay for Claude access, even though they get OpenAI access for free through their investment.
That seems to be the implication, yes. Likely paying Amazon, AWS, because that's where Anthropic's models primarily run. It suggests they see real value, maybe a specific capability advantage, in Claude for those productivity use cases.
And talk about timing. Just as this news is swirling, Anthropic rolls out new features for Claude.
Perfect timing, exactly. Claude can now actually create files.
Create them, not just analyze them.
Create and edit them. We're talking Excel sheets, Word docs, PowerPoint slides, even PDFs, right there in the chat.
How does that work technically? Is it running code or something?
Yeah, basically. It uses a private, secure computing environment. You give it instructions in natural language, maybe pointed at some data, and it writes and runs code to generate the file. Think reports with charts, analysis, formulas.
Okay, that's a huge step up. Can it, turn a PDF into a PowerPoint?
Yeah. Yes, format conversion is part of it, too. Turn that dense report into slides, or clean up messy meeting notes into a structured Word doc.
Who gets this? Is it for everyone?
It's rolling out now to their paid tiers, Max, Team, and Enterprise subscribers. Pro users are supposed to get it soon.
A caveat.
Anthropic suggests starting with straightforward tasks first, and they do mention being careful about data if you let it access the internet, which is standard advice, really.
Makes sense. But the potential here feels massive for everyday work.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge unlock. Think about how AI changed code and complex stuff becoming a conversation. Now that's happening for Excel, for PowerPoint.
So you don't need to be an Excel wizard anymore. Just tell the AI what you want.
That's the direction it's heading, making these powerful tools much more accessible just through natural language. It really changes the game for how you get work done.
Definitely a space to watch. Okay, so besides Alterego and the Microsoft Anthropic developments, what else is happening? Let's do a quick tour.
All right, rapid fire. First, Apple's next AirPods Pro, the version 3, rumored to get live translation.
Live translation in your ear, like a universal translator.
Pretty much real-time multilingual chats, plus maybe heart rate tracking, better noise canceling. Seems like a bigger AI jump for AirPods than for the latest iPhones, actually.
Interesting. Okay, what else?
The UAE has released K2 Think. It's an open-source reasoning model, 32 billion parameters.
So pretty big.
Decent size, but the key claim is it outperforms much larger models on things like math and complex problem-solving. Suggests really efficient design, builds on their other models like Jays and Falcon.
More efficient AI is always good. Keep going.
ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, has Seedream 4.0. That's a new image generation model.
Competing with Midjourney, DLA, etc.
Exactly. Pushing for things like 4K quality output and better multimodal abilities, meaning it can understand more than just text input.
Got it. Who's next?
Baidu in China launched Ernie X1.1, another powerful reasoning model getting close to GPT-5 and Gemini 2.5 Pro benchmarks. They're also stressing better hallucination reduction.
Always a challenge, reducing those hallucinations. Good to see progress.
Definitely. Also, Anthropic themselves put out a report acknowledging some recent issues with Claude's response quality, but they reiterated they never intentionally degrade model quality, just confirming what users had noticed.
Transparency is good. What about AI in other fields, like medicine?
Big one there. Eli Lilly unveiled TuneLab. It's an AI platform for drug discovery.
What makes it special?
It's trained on over $1 billion worth of their own private proprietary research data. That gives it a massive, unique advantage for finding new drug candidates.
Wow, that's a serious data moat.
Anything else on the image front?
Yep, Tencent open sourced HunyuanImage 2.1, another text-to-image model, known for good realism, following prompts well, and being particularly good at rendering text inside images, which many models struggle with.
Yeah, getting text right in images is tricky. And finally, Meta's partnering with Black Forest Labs, a $140 million deal for AI image tech, following their recent Midjourney partnership. And Google's Veo 3 video models now do vertical video, 1080p, and cost 50% less.
Okay, so lots of movement across the board. Faster, better, cheaper seems to be the trend.
Pretty much sums it up.
All right, so that's the foundational stuff. What about tools that, you can use right now to get more done?
Yeah, let's highlight a few trending ones. First, NotebookLM. It's adding features like flashcards and quizzes based on your notes. Really good for studying or digging deep into research material.
So turning your notes into active learning tools. Cool.
Then there's Ideogram Styles. If you do any design work, this helps create consistent looks, especially with typography. Keeps everything on brand.
Useful for creators. What else?
We mentioned HunyuanImage 2.1, Tencent's open source model, is now a tool you can potentially use. Also, EasySite. This one helps you build AI apps that could actually make money, sort of lowering the bar for AI entrepreneurship.
Interesting. An AI app builder.
And for solo business folks, there's Bika. It tries to manage your whole one-person operation through a chat interface, like an AI assistant for your entire workflow.
Streamlining for the solopreneur. Nice.
2 more. FunBlocks for making presentations slides quickly with AI, and you can edit them easily using Markdown. Speeds up slide creation.
Anything involving faster PowerPoint is good news for many.
And lastly, Mew Design, another tool for creating nice-looking, editable designs using AI, even if you're not a pro designer.
Okay, a great list of tools to check out. So wrapping things up, quite a journey today. From near-telepathic interfaces
to AI assistants that build your spreadsheets and PowerPoints.
To a whole ecosystem of new models and tools constantly evolving.
It really is moving fast, and it makes you think, doesn't it? The silent interaction, turning thoughts into digital actions so easily. How does that actually change how we think, how we define work?
That's a deep question to ponder. Will our brains adapt to having these AI extensions almost instantly available?
It's definitely something to keep an eye on as this tech becomes more integrated into our lives. A fundamental shift might be underway.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining us on the Deep Dive today. We hope you found this look at the AI landscape insightful.
If you did, please do follow the Deep Dive wherever you get your podcasts.
And share this with anyone else who's curious about where AI is taking us. We'll catch you on the next one.